Hello, Patricia Oliva here with Liberty National Title, now known as Consumer Direct Title Agency. With all the changes that are happening in the business, we felt that it was the right time to change the company name in that we serve the consumer directly. We have direct conversations with the consumer from the point of an accepted offer or the thought about selling the home. The communication involved with the consumer is something that they don't experience in the transaction today. I have Mike Dantona sitting alongside me, the marketing director of Inspecticore. Thank you very much for joining today.
Great being here, Patricia. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
That's good.
So with all the changes that are happening in the business and the direct dealings that I have with the consumer, many times the consumer will ask me, when is the point in the transaction that I should contact the title company? Mm-hmm. And the more that I get asked that question, the more that I've been seeing what's happening now is the consumers reaching out from the point of the home inspection, right? And the home inspection is now turning into home inspection, title inspection. Have you seen that yet?
Well, I haven't seen enough of it, that's for sure. You know, I'll certainly say that especially in this market, so heavily driven by sellers, that buyers take risks when they don't do inspections, when they waive inspections. And I understand those risks, and I understand the reasons for people doing that. But we're in the business of having served customers directly for 15 years now. And the idea is that we're going to do a home inspection so that there's no regret, no buyer's remorse when a buyer steps into a home and owns it. So we're going to get in there as soon as possible, right after an agreed upon offer, get in and do an inspection, and in the process, educate the consumer about everything they need to know about owning that home in the future. Now, no home is perfect. We know that. But as long as we can get in there and work with our clients so that they're comfortable in knowing how they may live in that home, maintenance-wise, what they might do in the future to upgrade, all of those things are really very important. So we obviously want to do that before there's contract, and we do. The idea is, and I understand, it sounds like you're doing some great work now, where you have a company that reflects your interests. It's really what you do, right? I mean, I know you. I know what Liberty has done for a long time, and if you're going to work on behalf of the customer and work directly to them, I couldn't think of a better name for the company. So it reflects your mission. To me, it makes sense if our companies are working in such a way that we're working to really get to the customer, to satisfy them. And look, these are very important. They're not just transactions. These are very important events in a person's life. People need to be safe and sound from the inspection side. It's really very important. And they need to know that their financial risk is minimized, and the rewards in that home are truly their home, and it makes sense, and that's where title comes in. So I see that there's a good piece of work between the two companies, and it all I think it's based on what we do for clients. They should walk away from our work feeling comfortable, confident, and secured and insured.
Right. And, what I tell the consumer is the inspection is complete, right? And they're ready to buy the home. They sign the contracts to only find out that there's an issue with the title that either is going to delay them from buying the home or sometimes destroy the transaction altogether.
Yeah.
So by having this information up front from the point of a home inspection, to know that title is able to go through, right? We're able to insure the property. It gives the consumer more confidence in moving forward.
Yeah, we see it regularly, where our clients, they call us for an inspection. We do an inspection. They get through an inspection process, and they sign contract or don't, and get to the end of a process and can't close. Now, we see it in relation to all industries that are involved. With insurance industries, where electrical systems are not up to par. There are safety issues in homes, and these things get pulled at the very last minute. We also see homes are tough to close on if title is not clear.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially when they're in that mindset of, the cost of the inspection. What I tell them is, the cost, is to make sure also that the transaction's able to close, so they don't have to spend another, like in this situation, another.
Yeah, exactly. We talk about cost. I mean, so inspections are sometimes the only thing people come out of pocket for, and we know that can be costly, especially at this time when you have a lot of things going on financially. So we have a pay at close option for them. But what would it cost? What would it cost to run one of these quick title checks to give some customer, some assurance that the house title is clear?
$150. And that depends if there's something really going on with the property where we have to pull more searches against the property. Maybe there's a foreclosure that's in the process and we have to get more paperwork on it. It can go a little bit higher than $150, but average it's $150. And what that includes is any open liens, any judgments, any open mortgages.
The things that stop closings.
Yeah. The deed, which is important to make sure that there's no title deed theft,
Right.
that the person that's in the house really owns the house.
That $150, is that an additional price or is that part of the entire experience?
That is part of the experience.
That's the whole thing.
Yes. I'm pulling the information early on to give them the confidence to move forward. Yes.
Makes sense. Okay. I'm Mike Dantona. I want to thank Patricia for inviting me in for a conversation today. So I'm Director of Marketing for Inspecticore. Just give us a call, 631-366-2776. We'd be happy to serve you. We've got about $1,700 worth of value benefits for you in every inspection. So just give us a call. We'd like to help.
Patricia Oliva, Liberty National Title, now known as Consumer Direct Title Agency, 631-923-2957.